What reports do you have to present in the days of adversity? What reports have you to make your plea in the days of trouble? The book of 1 King chapter 18, I read from verse 12. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from you, that the Spirit of the Lord will carry you to a place I do not know. So when I go and tell Ahab, and he cannot find you, he will kill me. But I, your servant, have feared the Lord from my youth. Was it not reported to my Lord what I did when Jezebel killed the prophets of the Lord? How I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets, 50 in a cave, and fed them with bread and water. And now you say, go tell your master, Elijah is here. He will kill me. Then Elijah said, as the Lord of hosts lives, before whom I stand, I will surely present myself to him today. This is the story of the time when there was a shutdown in Israel. There was no rain for 3 good years. And the brutal king then, Ahab, was seriously looking for Elijah, the great man of God. And Elijah was actually seen in so many places, but before Ahab could get there, he disappears. Then this wonderful and powerful character, Obadiah, was Ahab's governor in that time. And there is this particular thing about Obadiah. He's a great man that fears the Lord. He had a good report that he fears the Lord. He was distinguished, even while working in a very corrupt environment, but he stood out. His good report distinguished him. And when he faced calamity, when he met Elijah, because he was going to look for water to feed the cattle or to feed the animals, and on his way he met Elijah that his master Ahab has been looking for. And Elijah told him to go tell his master Ahab that he's here. And Obadiah feared for his life. He felt it was a setup, that he's in danger, because if he ever told Ahab he saw Elijah and Ahab comes there and Elijah is not there, Ahab will kill him. But you see, in such calamity, when he faced death, when he feared for his life, he presented his good report. He didn't boast of his wealth. He didn't boast of the lands. He didn't boast of the cars. He didn't boast of the women or all the earthly possessions. But what he boasted was his testimony of fearing God from his youth, and how he saved the prophets of God when Jezebel, the wife of Ahab, wanted to kill them. Friends, let's try to do good. Your good deed, good report can actually save you in time of trouble, like it did to Obadiah now, and like it also did to Hezekiah in Isaiah 38. When the prophets of God went to tell Hezekiah that the Lord said he should prepare his house, for he would die, Hezekiah turned his face to the wall. He reminded God of his services to him, and God prolonged his days and took away that death from him. So you see, what we do matter. I heard something about someone saying that it doesn't matter what you do, it's not by works, as long as you accept Jesus and you as your personal Lord and Savior, you are saved. Yes, you are saved as long as you accept Jesus. Once you accept Jesus, you admit, you receive him as your Lord and personal Savior, you are saved. But after then, what will be in your account as a child of God? What will be said of you? What reports do you have to present to God in the days of trouble, in calamity? You know, he said, come, let's reason. In the days of danger, you can actually use your good report to say, God, I did this. Remember the widows I fed. Remember the orphans. Remember those in need. Remember how I supported the gospel. Remember how I sponsored this crusade. And that can serve as a shield in time of trouble. And it will also be in your account in heaven. Let's start to do good and to know that whatever good we do can help us and can save us in time of trouble. So friends, as we run on this race called life, let's remember to be good, to do some good work, to fear the Lord from our heart, to do the will of God, to obey what God said we should do. Because the good we do today will be kept in our accounts. It can be remembered in the days of trouble. Even it will work for our children, your generation. Like David, you remember so many places in the Bible, God keeps saying, because of David, my servant. Even in the life of Cornelius, in the Bible, he was a man that prayed and gave alms, and it was recorded for him. So for everything we do in life, we have our reward, both now and eternity. And our generation also reap from what we do. Thank you all for watching. Till I see you next time, watch out for the continuation of this. Thank you and bye.